Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Andy from the No Name MMA show. Motivated Andy, don't get it twisted. I don't know where my sunglasses are at. I think Nina secretly threw them away because she hates them. Yeah. We're going to be talking the fights just because the more and more I looked at it, I don't know if it's just me being a hardcore and I have fucking maybe FOMO regarding the fights this weekend. But yeah, the more and more I look at that card, the more and more I really want to see it. But yeah, hey, what's going on? I don't even know. Muskie? Should I refer to you as Muskie or Wob? I don't know. But yeah, let me know about that. But yeah, the more and more I look at the fights this weekend, the more and more I'm like, damn, this is a kind of one of the sleeper cards. I always feel that way, though. I always feel like it's going to be a sleeper card. But I think it's just because, you know, like you can't not think that certain fights are going to be really fucking exciting. Like that Arianne Lipski fight is going to be dope. Tanner Bozer's on the card. I'm not going to say the main event. Jairzinho Rosenstrike has really disappointed me in terms of, I've always told people that he was like that knockout guy and blah, 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 blah. Really decorated in Muay Thai, and then look at him. Like, he ain't doing shit. Hopefully, Augusto Sakai brings out that fire in him, but I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Hopefully. What fight are you guys looking forward to the most? What about you, Muskie? Me, fucking Jordan Leavitt is going to be the fucking future. I'm not surprised. I am surprised that they're not mentioning his name more. Like, he is undefeated, has 2 submission wins, one in Dana White's Contender Series and one for his UFC debut. And then he has one of 4 slam KOs in the UFC. Like, that guy's a bad fucking man. Like, he is going places. Even if he loses this, I don't care. I love him. He's so aggressive and he's so well, like you can tell right away that he knows what he's doing on the ground. He's in complete control. But yeah, I don't know. What fight are you guys looking forward to the most? I mean, I could keep on going on about Jordan Leavitt. I feel like I want to say, well, okay. Yeah, no, fuck it. Any fight in general. Yeah. Next week is gonna be a blast, but I mean, it's kind of a cop-out to say Izzy versus Marvin Vettori. Even though I do think it is gonna be a lot closer this time. Well, shit, it was a split decision. I don't know if it'll be as close as a split decision. I mean, it could be a draw, but it's happened once. How many times did that? I think that happened twice. So it was the Figgy Moreno, and then I'm drawing a blank. I don't know which one was the other one, but yeah. Brandon, yeah, fucking, they're on the same fucking card. So yeah, Figueiredo versus Davison is gonna be a really good fucking championship match. I honestly don't know who wins. I'm hoping for Moreno. But they look so fucking sharp in that last fight. I really do not know. Yeah, it really fucking is. Ooh, Nico Price versus Michelle Pereira. That is gonna be a blast. That is a certified good time. I think it could also be a really aggravating time. I think Michelle Pereira has a lot of unrealized potential. Like, he's just so wild that if he just dialed it in, even just to like a Justin Gaethje kind of level, like I love flips and shit too, but if you're gonna gas out in the 3rd round, like I don't love him anymore. Like, he just, I've seen him against the higher like whenever he was really getting pushed, and I didn't like what I saw. Corey versus TJ, yeah, fucking. Oh, God, Corey Sandhagen is a bad fucking man. And as much as I want to say Jiri is knockout of the year, What Corey did to Frankie Edgar. I've been watching MMA for a while. For like the almost 3 hours of cage time that Frankie has been in the cage for, I'm pretty sure I've seen all of those 3 hours live. I was lucky enough to like be a nerd in high school and like MMA, so it is what it is. But anyway, seeing him go through all those wars and shit, and to be knocked out fucking cold, stiff as a board. It was one of those knockouts where your jaw... It's not one of... For me, it wasn't, you know, like the Ben Askren versus Jorge Masvidal. It was surprising and amazing. But the Corey Frankie Edgar was genuinely, like, scary. Like, I was like, wow. Like, I mean, I have the video, like, me and my wife, were watching that, and we just, like, were speechless for a minute. Like, yeah, one of those kinds of things where, I mean, Kamaru Usman versus Jorge Masvidal is really fucking good too, but, and I was also fucking shocked and shit, but, damn, I don't know. Seeing Frankie like that shit was fucked up. I was just like, oh, we just fucking saw a man like get destroyed. Oh yeah, no, what's it called? Yeah, TJ's trash person. In terms of the spies thing, I'm not surprised either. Let's fight pod. Yeah. I don't even know how to feel about it. It's kind of just more of the same. Like, I'm not surprised. But I'm not bummed either. And I don't think, I mean, if you're going to be just openly sparring, like, with your opponent coming up and it's just so easy to get to you, that's almost also on Corey. Obviously, he didn't do anything wrong, but you shouldn't be just putting out your game plan for any kind of person to just walk up and record you. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel a little weird about it, but I'm not surprised. Corey's a piece of shit. I'm not Corey. TJ's a piece of shit. So yeah. I don't think it's going to make a difference either. I think, honestly, Corey he's part of the UFC's future. The more and more, I think this year it solidifies that this is the new generation of the UFC coming in. I think it's really going to become like that sharp divide. Like the first generation of Tough, they had their go and they were amazing, and then it was that second generation where people had two skills, like you were good as wrestler or as a striker or as a Muay Thai and a Jiu-Jitsu. Now this generation is good at fucking everything. They're fucking monsters. They have you in Muay Thai, they have you in boxing, they have you in kickboxing, they have you Jiu-Jitsu and wrestling, and they're all judokas for some reason and black belts. So yeah, I don't know. TJ, I think, fares well with a lot of people. I think the one factor that TJ might have over Sandhagen is wrestling. And if I were TJ, that's what I would be focusing on. That is true. Yeah, we need a heel, bro. We need somebody to root against. Because as much as I don't like John Jones, in every episode I'd say, fuck you, John Jones, with Juan and Nina, it makes it exciting, but for him, I don't care. He's just trash. So I'm just kind of like, nah, like, really, just fuck you. I'm not going to root against you. I don't care that much against you. Except if he was fighting DC, which he's retired, so I'm never going to have to worry about that again, and I'm never going to have my heart broken. So, yeah. What other fights are you guys looking forward to? Honestly, this weekend, I think it's going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to the most this weekend, the Walt Harris-Tybura fight. God, he needs a win so bad. Like, he needs a win so bad. in terms of his career, I feel like he's backsliding. And in terms of me and my heart, because it can't take it anymore, because that shit is sad as fuck. But yeah, Ty Burrow's going to be a good one. Jordan Leavitt's going to be a good one. That Ponzinibbio Bieza fight, he has, 3 knockouts in the UFC, is undefeated, 10-0. Ponzinibbio coming off of a loss against Rob Font, I think. Was it Rob Font? But yeah, was it Rob Font, or am I talking out of my ass? I think I might be talking out of my ass. Thank you for joining us. We're talking about this weekend's fight. Did Ponzinibbio lose to Rob Font? I think so, right? Or no? I don't know. Also, Tanner Boser versus Ilir Latifi. Ilir Latifi going back up to 205, so that should be fun. Montana De La Rosa against Arianne Lipski. I don't know. She's coming off of a loss against Antonina Shevchenko. So, I don't think Antonina's that great, honestly. I think she's kind of just above par, below par. Like, just right underneath it. That's what I think. But, I mean, I could be wrong. The fuck else? Tom Breeze is going to be fighting. Dusko Todorovic. That one's going to be a really good one. He's a heavy favorite. He's 2-1 right now. So is Tom Breeze. Miguel Baez is barely favorite. It's a coin flip. So that should be fucking good. I think that's going to be a really good one. Who do we have for prelims? Sean Woodson? No. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know. It's going to be a really good card, I think. Except for the main event. I just really don't think it's going to be that good of a main event. I honestly don't know why they didn't put something else. You know what's something that I am pissed about that I saw but I thought it was bullshit? Was the fucking Greg Hardy. What's his fucking name? Why am I drawing a blank? Shuey. Why am I drawing a blank on Shuey? Fuck, I cannot think of who I want to talk about. I'm sure somebody will correct me whenever you see this later, but yeah, the Greg Hardy fight. Why am I calling it the Greg Hardy fight? Oh, fuck, who the fuck does shoeys? Fighter who does shoeys. I'm gonna look this shit up because this is fucking killing me. Who drinks beer out of a shoe? Wow, I'm fucking having to look. There we go. Tuivasa. Holy shit. So yeah, Tuivasa versus Greg Hardy got moved up to co-main event over Wonder Boy and Burns on that Conor McGregor Poirier card. I think that's the most disrespectful thing I've seen. You have ranked people against a guy who's coming off of 2 losses in his maybe 10 pro fight career on one of the biggest cards. I just don't get it. I don't understand how Greg Hardy deserves that or earns that. He's not. I don't think Greg Hardy's that big of a draw in MMA. I think he's fine, but now he's been so much more part of the MMA scene than football. It's almost like it's like CM Punk. CM Punk is CM Punk, but he was CM Punk for fucking 30 years and then was in MMA for 2. Versus Greg Hardy, he spent like pretty much I think the same amount of time between his football career to his MMA career so far. I just don't think he has the notoriety that Wonder Boy versus Burn has. I mean, do I care? No. Yeah, bro, he's a fucking beast. I love him. Dude, you would have been mad whenever you left for a second. I forgot his fucking name, and I was calling it the Greg Hardy fight. My heart broke. I had to Google it right away. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping it's a banger. Greg Hardy has a very forward-heavy kind of fight game, but yeah, I don't even know. Wonder Boy versus Burns. I mean, that one's gonna be so much more exciting. I mean, I don't know. Tuivasa can go out there and just fucking maul Greg Hardy, which I think everybody is rooting for, right? So maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. I don't know. So one of the questions that I had on the story was, what do you want me to talk about during yesterday's show? And it came in late, but it was the whole Diego Sanchez thing. I think we all have very strong feelings about Diego Sanchez, you know, and his saga with Joshua Fabia. They asked if, should Diego get another fight, or will he get another fight in the UFC? And if so, who? I don't know if Dana will let that slide. I think the thing that sucks is that Diego got paid. So he got paid his bonus, he got paid his fighter incentive pay, he got paid his show win money. So if anything, Dana's gonna be like, why? Like, I just paid you. Like, you end up really owing me this fight and the fans of this fight. Who do I think he should fight? I think he should fight fucking Cowboy. I think before, we all were under the impression that Cowboy's either going to go in there and win in the first round against Diego Sanchez, or he's going to lose to Diego Sanchez and realize he needs to retire. Alex Morono just put that on hyperdrive. It was a thought, but no, it was like, no, you need to retire, and the next one should be your retirement fight. So the retirement fight for Diego Sanchez, I think the Cowboy fight. That's the one that needs to happen. You're right. It's the ideal scenario. I think at the very least, the UFC can do right by Cowboy and give him that fight. I think for Diego, I don't see it really being a comeback. Like, I don't see it happening. He already got paid already. Dana was like, I really didn't want to let him fight to begin with, so you know, it just kind of ruined it. Hopefully it becomes amicable again, where Diego is part of the UFC in some way. I think he would be a great, worthwhile, like, employee in terms of the Performance Center or the Performance Institute or whatever, the fighter performance fuck all. I think he would be a great addition to it. Diego has, been practicing yoga for fucking 16 something years or something. So, and he has knowledge over wrestling, and he has different attributes and different skill sets that I think could benefit a gym or something like that. I really do hope the best for him. He looks like he's in a good place. But yeah, I don't know. Will he get another fight? I don't think so. If he does, I think Cowboy fight is the only fight to make. And I think as the UFC, I would like them to make it at 155, even though I don't think Diego used to fight at 155, or I don't even remember when he did, but, well, no, he fought against, Matt Brown. 170? Fuck, I'm losing it. Anyway, Diego against Cowboy. If Diego gets to fight again, I don't know how he would or how much he would get paid, but yeah, I don't know. It sucks that Fabia kind of ruined that for him. That was the one thing he kind of had going, that the UFC loves Diego. Dana loves Diego. So for it to be one of those not good, like a bitter, sour taste in your mouth leaving, that's the one fucking thing that kind of breaks my heart. Especially seeing, like, Dana, I think, thinks of Diego as like a little brother or something. Like, he wants the best for him. And talk shit about Dana all you want. I mean, there's a lot of things that he doesn't do right by the fighters at all. I mean, let's be real. He made Diego fight 4 times in a span of like a month or something on Tough. So for like, I think maybe 20,000 after all of those bonuses because he was getting like $5,000 bonuses every time too. So yeah, he got like 25,000 out of that show, and he fought like 5 times. Diego would have been a good opponent for Jake Paul. You know what? I'll say this. As much as I don't like the coverage for Jake Paul, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like a show. It's not really. I don't find it to be serious. I find it to be entertainment, not an actual sporting event. The Pauls, I mean, they're shit. Going in there with Floyd is not going to be a joke. It's going to suck. Jake Paul, I mean, he could very well end up being on the bad end of one of those overhand rights. Yeah, the promotion would have been hilarious between Paul and Sanchez. Holy shit. Fucking Sanchez would have fucking... Oh, that's the fight. Oh my god, you just got me so fucking excited. That's no longer the fight, actually. I don't know why I got so fucking excited. I think Sanchez would be the perfect, like, this is MMA, and then, yeah. That would have been great. I would buy that. As much of a heretic as that makes me in the MMA community, like, that shit would have been a fucking, like, a spectacle, for lack of a better word. Better word being just shit, just utter shit. It's gonna be so bad. But, yeah, Jake Paul, fucking, yeah, it's just not, it's just kind of lame, honestly. I don't know, it's corny. Props to them. Respect is due in the fact that you're going into a ring to face somebody that's, you know, by all regards, better than you. But if you're saying it's the best boxer versus the best in MMA, but it's a boxing match, you're literally just saying it's the best boxer against somebody who doesn't focus on that. Even though Tyron Woodley is a beast on feet. It's kind of just played out, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm bored by it. It's like the Floyd Connor thing. It was good in some respects, but it was a spectacle. It wasn't serious. It was kind of just blah. I mean, maybe I'm just cynical. Who knows? Maybe I'm just fucking, I'm a nobody. Like, who the fuck cares? I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people that are like, I'm kind of willing to pay for that Mayweather Logan Paul fight. Like, I know more people, like, in real life that would buy that versus watch UFC this Saturday. In terms of the community, everybody's going to be watching. I'm hoping most people are going to be watching that with maybe some illegal stream of the fight. But yeah, they're still going to watch. You might not pay for it, but you're still going to watch. I'm not. I just don't care. You know, but you know, I can't blame somebody if they don't want to see it, though. It brings more eyes to it. If anything, say Tyron goes out there and knocks out Jake, it's more eyes on the MMA community. It makes us go like, oof, you know, he did knock out that retired wrestling coach with a hip replacement, but at least he didn't knock out this dude that just got released. It kind of validates us to casuals, but I don't know how I feel about it. It's fine, but I'm not gonna be watching. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else to talk about. If you guys have any other questions or you want to know about something, let me know. I will talk about it. It was Kelvin Gastelum against fucking Robert Whittaker. That over fucking Ben Askren and Jake Paul every single fucking day. I watched it just to see how much of a, like, shit show it was. And, like, I tuned in. There was, like, a stream on Twitter in between one of those, like, long-ass breaks in between fights. and it was the Frank Mir versus the other dude, and it was like Oscar De La Hoya saying jab, 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 and then triple jab, double jab, double jab, triple jab, America, baby. And I was just like, what the fuck? And Frank Mir wasn't doing shit. He was just like holding on to that other dude. So yeah, that's all I saw. I think I recorded it and put a video up. It was just fucked from the get-go. But I don't know. That's gonna be it for today. There will be a new episode up next week. But yeah, hit me up with any questions regarding the fights this weekend, or if you want to get your ass beat on UFC 4. My gamer tag is Billion, Billion, Bikes, Bikes 6, all in one word, all lowercase. PS4. Yeah, I fucked up this season. I didn't try as hard as I should have. But I ended up Division 11, so it's not the worst thing in the world. There are worse things in the world, but that's probably one of them, actually. Yeah, being Division 11 when you're Division 15, 14 hurts the heart. But yeah. Anyway, that's it. Remember to invest in your mental health, and as always, Lucky John Jones. Later.